Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know if you remember, but the Americans and especially the Ukrainians, actually the Ukrainians first and then the Americans, keep saying that they will take Crimea back. And Crimea is like the center of their goals. So it's the goal of the goals and the pinnacle. And they kept saying, we're going to take Crimea, we're going to take Crimea. Okay, you're going to take Crimea. But it seems like the Russians are building fortifications in Crimea right now. And they bring troops and build fortifications so they get ready for you to come over a Red Rover. So let's see what's going on here in this Ukrainian article coming from the New Voice of Ukraine on March 7th, 2023. Russia pulling in troops to northern Crimea en masse, says President's Representative Office. This is a picture of whatever they bring over there, the column. Pum, 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 pum. So, but this is fall of 2022. According to, and I'm quoting, according to information from open sources, Russian military trucks, mainly from the 126th Coast Guard Brigade of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, are being transferred to the north of the occupied peninsula through Simferopol. Simferopol is in the middle of Crimea, right here. So this is the Crimean Peninsula. Sevastopol is right here. And these troops are coming from, I'm assuming down here where the they said is the Russia's Black Sea Fleet. I know that's located in Sevastopol area, right here, exactly where, right here. So they coming up, pam, 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 and they go pam, 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 pam. They go to Zankov. Why? Because the Russians started building some time ago right here in Krasnoperekopsk. Krasnoperekopsk. Yep, right here. And this isthmus right here, the Russians built defense trenches and whatever in case the Ukrainians are coming from. You see where the Crimea is over there? Pam pam. From here. If the Ukrainians break the front here, that's the way they can come towards Crimea. Right here. So this is where the Russians are building defense trenches. All right, we got that covered. Let's move on and see. The agency noted that Russian invaders were also looking for trench diggers in the town of Krasnoperekopsk, asking them to come with their tools. Krasnoperekopsk sits on the Perekop Isthmus, a strip of land about 8 kilometers wide connecting Crimea to mainland Ukraine, which is this one right here. Right here. So they are building here something so they cannot be invaded by land. Now this is strange because do you remember the Blitzkrieg? Do you remember when the Germans went around the Maginot line? They avoided going to the lowlands through what is it, Belgium, I think it was Belgium and Netherlands, and they went to north, invaded those countries and went behind. So they avoided like this. Here you have the Russians building this right here, and let's say the Ukrainians come this way. Or they just come from the sea here somehow, landing ships. Well, but anyway, they build those defensive lines in case the Ukrainians come over. Ukraine's General Staff also reported in the autumn of 2022 that the invaders had started improving the fortification of the defense lines on the left bank of the Dnieper River and the north of the peninsula. So that is, so here we have here the north of the peninsula, which is the peninsula, right here, and then we're going to go to the other map, and this is the Dnieper River right here. Comes like this, shoops like that, like an S. All right, just one S, not more than one S. Okay, so one S right here, and they started building the Russians here on the left bank, which is this one that is with this I don't know, red color, brown color, brick color, so on this side of the bank. So they are going to have at least two defenses. One here, Krasnoperokopsk, right here, boom, 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 and they will have the other one, boom, 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 right here, which is going to be hard. But again, if the Ukrainians come this way, like let's say they are able to come from, I don't know, coming from the left, from Odessa, I don't know how they're going to come anyway, because the Russians have a big fleet. These guys have no fleet yet. So let's see. The Financial Times business newspaper reported that three main roads of the land bridge to Crimea, with an important supply route for Russian troops, would be within the range of Ukrainian artillery after the liberation of the right bank of the Dnieper River in Kherson Oblast. So these guys claim, let me see if I can go back here so I can work on the other one so I don't destroy your eyes. They say that after the Ukrainians are capable of somehow destroying the left hand, all right, then doesn't want to cooperate. That's fine. We go back here. So they're going to try to come over from the left bank, cross on the right one, and the distance that I showed you where the Dnieper River is until the Crimean Peninsula, I don't think is 60 miles. It's not 60 miles, it's for sure. So if the Ukrainians can come to the border, to the Dnieper River, where they are right now, with the long-range missiles that they will receive pretty soon, they can hit Crimea with no problem. Now, I don't think they have to even cross the Dnieper River on the other side of the oblast, Kherson Oblast, and come closer to the little isthmus over there of what, 8 kilometers, whatever it is, 6, whatever it is. I don't even have to go over there. When they will receive the let me just go here. Whenever they're going to receive, the Ukrainians I'm talking, they're going to receive the long-range missile systems, which they will receive, I guarantee you that. We all know that. They don't have to cross here. They don't have to cross here. They can just stay here on the other side here and start from there and hit the Crimean Peninsula if they really want. But I don't know how. I guess they want, but it's a long way, because you have to you can just, maybe I guess you can just blow up cities. You have to look and make sure that you hit the Russians. Now it's going to be the Ukrainians trying to do what the Russians are trying to do right now, go over the defensive lines built by the Ukrainians before the war in all these 8 years that were ready. They were ready. Now, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.